Welcome to One Chemistry. Always do your best. Now let us see about top 10 exceptions in the aromaticity. Aromaticity is a very important concept in organic chemistry. We will learn top 10 exceptions in the aromaticity. Stay tuned for complete information. At first, we quickly see what is aromaticity, then we will get into the 10 exceptions. The exceptions are normally the triple bond or steric effect, sometimes empty p orbital, most of the time non-planar. We will see one by one very detailedly. We will quickly see what is aromaticity. Normally aromaticity come with 4 types: aromatic, anti-aromatic, non-aromatic and homoaromatic. The general rule is like for aromaticity 4n plus 2 electrons should be there, then the compound should be planar, there should be a conjugation. Then anti-aromatic the same thing, 4n electrons should be there. For non-aromatic there will not be any planarity or any conjugation, generally it's called non-aromatic. Then homoaromatic is same like aromatic, but the artificial conjugation will be established. Normally you should know the stability order in those aromaticity. Aromatic is more stable, then homoaromatic is next stable, non-aromaticity is next stable, the least one is anti-aromatic. Most of the time anti-aromatic considered as the least stable or unstable one. Let us see the prime examples for aromaticity. Aromaticity, as you know, 4n plus 2 electron will be there. Then for anti-aromatic, 4n pi electron will be there. Non-aromatic here cyclooctatetraene, non-planar compound, that's why it's non-aromatic. Homoaromatic means artificial conjugation. One atom go out of the plane to create the conjugation. So you should know the rule, which is 4n plus 2 pi electron or 4n electron. It should be cyclic, it should be conjugation of electrons and the planarity. Let us see the first exception, cyclooctatetraene. Cyclooctatetraene has very unusual structure. Normally we will write like cyclic and conjugated in paper, but in reality it has a dub shape, so it is not planar. You see the cyclooctatetraene with pi orbitals. Here the pi orbitals cannot overlap, that's why there is no conjugation, that's why it's considered as non-aromatic. So most of the time simply you have to guess non-planar means non-aromatic. Then the second example, cycloborane. Here I given you cycloborane, borane is there and conjugated 3 double bonds are there. So here borane is unusual one, it has empty p orbital. That's why it's considered as Lewis acid. So it's empty p orbital it has. So what this empty p orbital can do? It is like cation. So what it can help mean? It can help the electron to rotate around. So it gives the space for the resonance. So if you count the pi electron, it is aromatic. So empty p orbital can allow the delocalization. Then the next exception is the interesting one, whether the lone pair participate or not. Here I given the 3 compound, pyrrole, pyridine and diopene. What really differs is the atom and ring size. So you have to count the pi electron to have the aromaticity or not. See, if you count the pi electron, pyrrole has 6, pyridine has 6 and it has the perpendicular p orbital, and S has almost 1 perpendicular and parallel orbital. What is the catch here? Only the parallel orbital can participate in the conjugation, perpendicular never participate in the conjugation. So if you consider aromaticity mean first one has 6 pi electron, second one also has 6 pi electron, third one also has 6 pi electron. So here the catch is whether you have to know lone pair is perpendicular or planar. If it is perpendicular, it cannot participate in conjugation. If it is parallel, it will participate in the conjugation. Then the next exception is like heterocyclic compound, where oxygen is placed among with the conjugation. What really happened? You have to guess the structure here. It is like cyclooctatetraene. This compound is very much unusual. What really happens is that oxygen will go out of the plane and break the conjugation. So, since the orbitals are against or perpendicular to the conjugation, there is no overlap, no conjugation. That's why it considered as aromatic. Or simple terms you can say non-planar mean non-aromatic. The next exception is triple bond we should count or not. It is simple, you have to know the orbital here. Here triple bond has two set of pi orbital, two pi bonds, right? Two set of pi orbital. For the triple bond, the next p orbitals are perpendicular to the ring. Here is shown as red. Red ones cannot participate in the conjugation because it is perpendicular to the conjugated system. So it doesn't involve the conjugation. So if you count the pi electron, only 6 will come. So it is considered as aromatic. The next example is 10-nanoline. The steric effect dominates here. By writing in paper, you can write as all cis form cyclic bond, but reality doesn't happen here. Structure will fold like naphthalene. But the real problem is the hydrogen force the structure to be non-planar. The crowding prevent the planarity. So doesn't have any planarity. So the system goes into non-planar. That's why it considered as non-aromatic. The next exception also from aniline system. Here aniline system we have 14 aniline, but you should know that central bond doesn't have any conjugation. Those hydrogens are attached there, doesn't have any conjugation, it is a single bond. But it is the aromatic compound. Why? Because the central bond is go out of the plane, only the peripheral electrons contribute to the conjugation and aromaticity. So if you count the peripheral electron, you will have only 14, which is again obey the Huckel. That's why it's aromatic. Even though it has single bond, it's go out of the plane and it forms the aromaticity. The next example is like aromaticity with single bond. Here I given the cyclobutene one, but it is aromatic. What really happens is the one carbon in the system go above the plane and create the aromaticity. So it is like aromaticity, but it's not definitely aromaticity. That's why it's called homoaromatic. The carbon go out of the plane and help the system to be conjugated. Since it has 2 electrons, which is Huckel bond, it is considered as aromatic. It is aromatic surprisingly with single bond. The next and important exception is like central electron don't participate in the higher aniline system. Here I have given the two compounds A and B. Here A you have 14 pi electron and B you have 10 pi electron. You should count only the peripheral electron, not central electron. The central electrons are little bit above the plane. That's why you should not count the charge there. So the central electron definitely not participate in the conjugation. So central electron don't participate mean the both system obey the Huckel rule. Both are considered as aromatic. The next example is exo double bond, whether it participates in conjugation or not. Here I given the exo double bonded alkene. What really happens is the exo double bond can participate if there is a charge separation. So how the charge can separate? The charge should separate based on the stability. We know that aromatic is more stable. That's why the system should split the charge according to the aromaticity. So the system have to spread like plus and minus. Plus will be inside the ring. So it has 6 pi electron. If minus is inside the ring, mean you have 8 pi electron, which is anti-aromatic. So exo bonds are separated to create the 4 and plus 2 pi electron, definitely Huckel electrons. Then I want to give you quick bonus exception. Full charge also can participate in the conjugation. Full charge means plus or minus, right? The plus charge and minus charge can participate in the conjugation. Here I given the example, cyclopentacarbene ion and cyclopropyl cation. These charges contribute to the aromaticity. The first one you have to count the negative charge since it is involved in the conjugation. So it has 6 pi electron. It has the aromaticity. Second one is carbocation. What really happens in carbocation is it has empty p orbital. which will allow the resonance better. So it is also aromatic. So negative charge contribute to conjugation, positive charge give the space to conjugation. Partial charge also participate in the conjugation. Here I given cyclopropenyl ketone. This ketone has pi bond, but there will be a conjugation. Why? Because there will be a partial charge there, because the carbon is less electronegative than oxygen. So oxygen pulls the electron. So carbon has positive charge, hence the delocalization will happen. So it is considered as aromatic. So the catch here is partial charge can involve in the conjugation. That's all from me today. I hope it was useful. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below.